what's up guys? So we're back with the 2006 Impreza. So today I'm going to be taking off these fenders, both sides, and the front bumper, along with the grill and stuff like that, because I need that for my car. So first step, jack the car up, make sure it's in the safe spot. I got a rock behind the tire, and then the e-brake is on. So I'm gonna jack this car up and throw some jacks under it, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, once you get the car jacked up like that, just use main support to take this front bumper off. There are clips, kind of see it right there. There's clip there, there's clip there, clip there. Now, this is for the underpan. I believe it connects to the fender liner. So you got those three clips. And it looks like you also have three clips right here that connect to the fender liner too. And then that should come off the bumper. It's the same on both sides. So it's the same over here too. You got that little wheel well liner. So you got those three. And then from what I could see up here, you got 1, 2, it's missing 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I believe the bumper, I don't think it has any actual bolts in it. I think it'll just come off. It's clipped in. So I'll be right back with you guys once I get all those off, and I'll tell you what happens next. Alright guys, so to take these little tabs off, you want to get yourself flathead. It's like this. There's a little corner that you could stick the flathead in. Just wiggle it in, lift them up, and grab yourself one of these popper tools. There's sets of 5 at Harbor Freight, literally like $5. So just grab one of these, lift it up a little bit, stick the popper tool underneath it, and then lift up. Try not to do what I just did, because that thing just went flying, and you don't really want to lose those. So I'm gonna go try and find that one, but yeah, that's what you got to do with all these little plastic rivets. Alright guys, so I got all those little plastic rivets out. Boom, 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 and then the 3 underneath. So after you do that, there's gonna be a little bolt right here that's connecting the front bumper to the fender, and this looks like it's a star head, which I think I have. And then on my other side, it should also be a star head for you, but on this side it looks like the previous owner just put a flat head in. These front bumpers are notorious for, you know, popping off, but that shouldn't be too hard to take off. So all right, once I take those two out, I'm pretty sure there's just, on the fender, there's clips that go along this that you just pop out, and once you pop those out, this whole front fender, or front bumper, should be able to come off with the grill in it and everything like that. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, so there it is. Front bumper's off. It's in really good condition, which I'm happy about. The front bumper alone was like $400, and that would be black. And then the grill inserts all together were about $200, and they'd just be matte black too. So definitely getting this whole thing painted the exact color of my car. That's, I believe it's paint code 26D. It's the like dark metallic gray. It's definitely saved me a lot of money and stress, so I don't have to paint it myself. But yeah, so there it is without the front bumper. So this is the clip I was talking about. Looks like a couple of them broke in there. That's okay, because it's just old. Oh, never mind. This is just like tape or something. But yeah, it doesn't matter. So now I'm going to be taking off these fenders on both sides, and then also I'll probably make a different video, but I'm going to be needing these these fender liners in here for my car because mine are all chewed up. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing next, guys. Alright guys, so next step, if you're going to be taking off your fenders, so 3 bolts up top. This guy is an 8, also an 8mm and an 8mm. So you got 3 up top. And you're going to come down here. Probably be easiest if you took the wheel off, but I'm going to leave mine on. I got some pretty short Phillips heads. So you got 1, 2, 3 of these plastic rivets again. There's these 2 plastic clips that I believe just bump out, and there's more 3 plastic rivets on the back side right here, just like the ones on the bumper. They just pop right out. And then this whole thing, actually there's a bolt right there. It's another 8mm. So after you do that, these fender liners should come off, and then we can see if there's any bolts holding the fender underneath the liner. But all I know of right now is these 3/8 up top. So I'll check in with you guys once I get that done. Alright guys, I'm back. So I took off those 3 bolts. I lied, they're not 8mm, they're actually 10mm. So there's 3 up there, and I ended up taking the wheel off real quick just so I could get to this stuff a lot easier. So let's see, 1, 2, 3 plastic rivets right here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 on that side, and then 10mm up there. That's a 10mm, not an 8 like I said before. And then there's these little plastic clips that should just I believe push back, and then they come right off, and then I should be able to get this plastic liner off and then be able to get to the fender. Alright, I'll check in with you guys once I get that done. Alright guys, got the fender liner out. It's right here. So yeah, that's all out. I'm gonna have to look for the bolts for the next step to take this fender off. As far as I know right now, there's one under here. It's like a 10mm. I think to take this off, I hope we don't have to take the headlight out, but I think there's just like a bolt hidden in here that'll take the whole thing off. So check in with you guys in a second. Alright guys, so I found a couple more bolts. 10mm right here below the headlight. And inside the door, there's 2. There's one right there, 10mm. And then there's a 10mm down here at the bottom. I should release that. And I think there may be one back behind the headlight, which kind of sucks. So I really didn't want to take the headlight off, but maybe what we'll have to do. So I'll get those bolts off and then I'll be right back. Alright guys, bad news if you're taking off this fender. You do have to take off the headlight, which sucks because there's a couple bolts underneath the headlight that connect the fender to like the frame and this radiator frame. So the bolts for the headlight are 1, 2, 3, 4, all 10mm. This one that connects the fender to the headlight bracket is also a 10mm. And in there's a hole right here that you can access another 10mm bolt with with an extremely long extension. But once you get in there, you should be able to take it off, and that's the last bolt holding this headlight in. I'll be able to take that off, and then the fender should have like maybe 1 bolt left, and you should be able to pop it right off. Alright, check in with you guys in a second. Update guys. We got the fender off. Thank God. Whew, that was a pain in the butt. So on the headlight, this is what was giving me trouble. It's this clip, but actually you don't even need to take the bolt out. There's this clip on both sides that you can press, that I looked up. I googled it. And you press both sides and the headlight just comes off. So yeah, one side is done. I don't really know what I'm gonna record for this side. It's pretty much the exact same process, just, you know, reverse. But yeah, she's looking a little naked on this side now. But she's serving her purpose. Parts car for me. Awesome, guys. So yeah, just follow those exact steps from this side. So it was 1, 2, 3 bolts on the top. There's 2 in the door, 1 down here underneath the fender. You're gonna have to take out the liner, which had all those clips on the inside, and then the 10mm up top by the strut, and it pops right out. And then headlight 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts, and there's 5 right there. Actually, I'll show you on this side because it's a little bit easier. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you got to get underneath it and get to the clip. This side is actually probably going to be harder, so yay me. But yeah, once you get the clip out, headlight pops out, and then there's 2 bolts on the inside of the fender that are hugging onto the frame. And once you take those off, you're all set. Alright guys, so I will catch you on the next one. If you like this video, you think it's informative, you know, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you guys have any questions, make sure to put them down in the comments, and I'll be happy to answer them. Thank you guys. Peace.